Hi, I'm Matthew Shumalo. Welcome to Wealth Masterclass, where we teach you how to make, manage, and multiply money. We have a great subject we'll be looking at in this season. We're looking at women and money. Women and money. There is an attitude out there which simply assumes that a woman should just mind her family business, not worry about making money. That attitude is carried over into several areas. Women are underpaid. 1 in 12 women tend to be the ones who are probably in parliament. Women are underrepresented in boardrooms, in parliament, in places of business, in the military, in very many places. There has to be a change. For a long time, society and cultural mores, family values, and practices have assumed that women are not good to manage wealth, that women are never supposed to handle great wealth. Women have never been encouraged to go into family business. Matter of fact, in a lot of cultures, the wealth of the family is left to the boys in the house. Have you watched films like The Godfather before? The women were kept in the background and the guys took over, even if they are younger than the ladies. And if the ladies spoke, the guy told them to keep quiet. It is time for women to get a grip on their wealth, to get a grip on their money, to not accept cultural and societal opinions. 71% of women keep their money in a cash account too. They themselves are not making any step to show that they can invest. They don't invest, they don't expose themselves to levels of investment that will make them to outlive their cash. Rather, they leave their money in savings accounts so that in retirement, it doesn't take long, they run out of money. Having money frees you from a lot of stress and overthinking about it. That is the reason a woman should create wealth. You can afford to give as big a check as you want to charities when you make money. You can have a quality domestic life as you want. Yeah, men will joke about the cost of a woman's hair, the cost of several things, but if you really have wealth as a woman, there's nothing wrong with you looking good, feeling good, smelling good, and carrying yourself good. But if you do not create wealth, it will just be very funny for a woman who can't afford anything to be looking for a guy who will buy her a Range Rover when the guy himself is struggling. Wealth makes you a job creator, not a seeker. Other people are able to have food on their table and clothe themselves because they are wealthy. But if you as a woman feel, oh, I'm waiting on a man to make it happen for me, then you will be dependent all of your life. Whereas you can make it. You have the capacity. You can afford to leave the works of lesser value and pay someone to do that as a woman and achieve greater things. Wealth will mean creating a financial trust for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and they can look back and say, my grandmother provided this for me. It's time for women to realize society is changing, time is changing, and cultural mores that have held you a perpetual financial slave must be let go so you can fulfill your real calling and your purpose, and you can achieve. I have convictions that women can do just as well as men can do in the realm of finance if they can just convince themselves that it is time for me to take charge of my life. Wealth helps you to live a debt-free life, including having a debt-free home. That's why you as a woman need to think about creating wealth and not having to wait for Prince Charming. Not many people will kiss a frog and the frog will become Prince Charming. You need to kiss yourself, go to work, make things happen for yourself, and let Prince Charming come looking for you. You see, because wealth delivers you from working for clients or bosses from hell. When a woman makes the money, she wouldn't have to kiss somebody's feet. She wouldn't have to work for bosses from hell, and she wouldn't have to take all manners of sexual abuse, verbal, emotional abuse, because she's a woman. She's able to stand up, create the platform, bless other people, and make a difference in our world. You see, wealth gives you the power to redefine if a shoe or a bag is expensive. Because expensive is relative. The phone I call a cheap phone to use may be the one somebody thinks, wow, it cost me a lifetime of saving. Expensive is relative. So if you as a woman have created wealth, then you can enjoy your life. You see, your political voice becomes loud if you create wealth. If you don't have money, you only make a whisper. With wealth, you can have access to all kinds of seats of power, seats of influence, seats of government. It is time for you to take charge and not leave it and say, oh wow, there's nothing I can do. Because you see, you become an example also of the woman who thinks she cannot make it if you, who's watching me, make it. Listen to me. You need to go out there and realize it is time for you to shake off all the excuses you've written down as to the reasons why you should not create wealth. And tell yourself, I can do it, I can make it happen. It just takes one idea. Don't look for a passion. Many people are pursuing passions. Don't pursue passions, pursue problems. Anyone who solves problems will make money. Because problems means that you are bringing solutions to what questions people are asking. When you are pursuing your passion, you may fall in love with your passion while others don't. So, what are you waiting for? In this series, we want to challenge you as a woman to realize that you can create wealth, you can make things happen. If you look around you, there's no time for excuses anymore, no time to say, oh, I just want to live my life for my children. Your children will grow and leave home. You need to create the kind of wealth that gives you the kind of joy and satisfaction of touching your world and touching your life and being happy for yourself and making a difference, a big one. You may not like the music of Beyonce, but the girl has a heart. She's made money for herself before she met her husband, Jay-Z. And when there was the flooding in New Orleans, Beyonce was responsible for 100 homes, providing 100 homes, and they didn't even make much noise about it. If government builds 100 homes, the whole world will hear it. So you as a woman, there's a track record of examples of women who have made a difference, and you too can join them. If you've loved today's video, make sure you share it. Gives it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If there's an area of women and money you want me to talk about, questions you have, you want me to answer, I'd be most glad to do it. Until you come back to this video or to this site, make sure you also check out all other videos by me. Until then, God bless you.